The content on this channel has been created for adults. If you're not at least 13 years of age or older, then please do not watch this content. Sorry, dude. Come back when you're 13.
Yeah, baby girl. You know what I want to do. Come on. Yeah, baby girl.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. Okay, here's the thing. I wanted to share a story with you guys. I thought now would be a really good time. It's nice, it's peaceful. I've got a really beautiful view. I'll probably do some B-roll and show you guys what I'm looking at right now because, oh my gosh. This is part of the reason why now that I'm in Australia, I've decided to be in Australia. This is like my base, you know. I love Australia, the home away from home, you know what I'm saying? It's a dope country, and I thought I would share with you guys why I came to Australia in the first place, because a lot of you guys ask me, oh, what brought you to Australia? Why'd you come to Australia? Why are you in Australia? Wouldn't you be better being back in the States doing your music and stuff? Wouldn't you be better being, you know, somewhere else other than Australia? You know, Australia only has 25 million people, right? I've heard it all, guys. I heard that. Look, I didn't come here. First of all, let me make something clear. I did not come here, obviously, to, you know, focus on my music career and further my music career or anything like that. Obviously, come on, all right? I know, but there's one reason I came here that is more important than any other reason. Oh, guys, okay, I'm gonna hold that thought because there's a dope freaking boat coming by. We're gonna grab that. Be back. Alright, guys, I'm back, and did you enjoy that boat? It was nice, right? It was pretty cool. Nice, relaxing, scenic views here. There's another really nice freaking boat passing by now, but I ain't gonna let it interrupt me. The sun's setting over there to my left. It's nice right now. I think, what, 2 days ago, December 1st was the start of summer in Australia. And yo, man, but right now the temperature is perfect. Nice breeze happening, not too hot. It's feeling cozy. I'm loving it. So, but anyways, let's get to this point. So, there's one reason that I will do anything, and because I always have been one to you know, let my heart just lead the way, and I get passionate about certain things. And one thing that I get really passionate about is relationships, right? Like, you know, so, you know, the reality for me is I fell in love. I fell in love with this, you know, beautiful Aussie girl, and yeah, but there's more to the story. I just remember there's more to the story. I gotta break it down because I can't leave you all like that. That's the really short version. I fell in love, but let me explain something. So I had three, suddenly, magically, I was living in Japan where I was doing my music. You guys know the story. If you don't know, go check out my music story about me being signed to Sony and all that stuff. But I was living in Japan, and I had never gone out with an Aussie before. I didn't even know, like, really wasn't even sure what Australia was, to be honest, man. Like, I didn't know much about Australia at those points in time. I didn't really know anything about it until I had my first Aussie girlfriend. And then my first Aussie girlfriend, beautiful. Like, okay, Aussie girls are beautiful. You guys already know. For all you Aussie girls out there watching, you know you're beautiful. Just stop all the craziness, all right? You guys know it. I got this theory, man. The Australian government intentionally sends out freaking all you hot Aussie people. So you send out all your hot Aussie freaking girls and guys, you send them over and you try to snag us, and that's your freaking motive. You use spy tactics to get us to come to your country with these hot Aussies, and then we get here and then we're like, oh my gosh, and we fall in love and we want to stay in Australia forever, and that's your tactic. And it's a good plan. It's a way to increase your population. Shout out to your government. That's just genius. But guys, so first Aussie girlfriend, she was amazing. She was beautiful. She actually was the first person to try to get me to come to Australia. There's more to these stories, but I'm only going to talk about how I came to Australia, that part of it. So the first girlfriend, she wanted me to come. I didn't come. Suddenly, I ended up with another Australian girlfriend. I didn't know. It was just suddenly, just Aussies kept coming in my life. It was really interesting. After never having even known an Australian person, suddenly I've got like multiple Aussie girlfriends like just happening in my life. Like, by the way, guys, I keep looking out here. The scenery is so amazing. There's people and boats and, oh man. Anyways, I should have filmed that way, but then I wouldn't be able to sit down. But I would have had less distractions. You guys could have seen the people behind me. Maybe that would have been entertaining for you. But anyways, just listen to the story. So next Aussie girlfriend, she's all like trying to get me to come to Australia. So again, it's happening again. Some Aussie girl, beautiful, beautiful again. One of your weapons, one of your super spies from Australia coming to grab us and bring us back to your country. And so again, I should have came, but I didn't end up coming here for her. It was close, almost happened. I mean, I was in a legitimate relationship with this person. That's another story for another day. But then, finally, this third girlfriend that I had, who happened to be Australian as well, well, guess what? She was like, she wasn't even giving me options, yo. She's like, you're coming to Australia. You're coming with me. This isn't even me asking you. This is me telling you. She went gangster. She was like, just like hardcore, you're coming to be with me. That's how it was. And she wanted to come back home because her sister was having a baby or something like that. There was a whole story. Something was going on. Something like that. She wanted to help be there or something. I don't know. It was a long time ago. All I know is that she wanted me here. Cold word. Her government wanted to bring more of us to the country. So, but no, anyways, but yeah, so that's how I ended up here. I ended up in Australia because of love. I fell in love with a beautiful Australian girl, and I came here because of that reason. And the obvious question a lot of you may ask is, oh, so you guys still together? Nope, we're not still together. Relationships, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. For guys, some of you guys know the story, but you know, my homies, I'm not going to divulge this on social media, but let's just say that some relationships are not meant to be. So they don't happen. They don't stay, or they don't survive. It just happens. But I will tell you, she was beautiful. Beautiful person. Big heart. You know, she was lovely. She was lovely. Yeah. When things were good, it were great. Like any relationship, right? But yeah, so anyways, long story short, that's how I ended up here. I fell in love with this amazingly beautiful Australian girl, and third time that it happened, I kind of started thinking there must be a reason why I need to go to Australia. Everything happens for a reason, and I guess, guys, at the end of the day, to all you, my Aussie friends out here that I've made, my Aussie fans that I've made, freaking obviously that reason was I got to meet all you lovely people, and I got to be able to experience a country that I would have never went to. Like, if I'd never fallen in love with an Aussie person, I would have never ended up in your country, man. That's the bottom line. So I'm thankful, because now I've discovered this secret hideaway. Like, the world, I'm glad the whole world doesn't know about this place, man, because if they did, everyone would want to move here, and it would no longer be the little perfect, little awesome secret hideaway that it is, you know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of what it's like here. It's a magical land. Either you know about it or you don't. And the people who don't know about it don't know what they're missing out on. But I'm telling you right now, This is a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country with lots of beautiful people, laid back people. The Australian people are really, really nice, beautiful people, man. I have nothing but positive things to say, man. I mean, tourism freaking Australia, hit me up. I will plug the hell out of your country. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's how I ended up here. Fell in love. That's what happened. I fell in love with a beautiful Aussie girl. And after I got here, though, I will say this: outside of the beautiful people and the beautiful country, I saw other positives, things that back home, you know, we don't have. Like, one, for example, the big thing is, like, here in Australia, the government here, I feel, they really look after their people, like, on a whole nother level. And it's quite impressive, you know. They've got free medical here for their people, you know, free medical, man, like free medical, like that's crazy, right? Free medical. They also have, you know, the system, which I think is really freaking awesome. Like, so you know how we've got like food stamps and the welfare system and all that kind of things and stuff. Well, they've got a system here. I think the code name of it, people here call it the dole. I don't know if that's the official name, but it's like a government assistance program for people who are struggling in life. It doesn't even mean that you're homeless or you're poor or anything. It could just mean you're just going through a rough patch. Like, it's not for people who are homeless or anything specifically. It's just for people who need a helping hand, and their government will literally put cash money directly into your bank account. So, like, on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, like, they'll freaking do it regularly to help people out. Also, they have these New Start programs to help people get jobs. But imagine getting, you know, you're going through a hard time and getting cash in your account. So you don't end up, you always feel like you're part of the system still. You never feel left out. You never feel like you're someone who's, you know, lesser than anyone else, because, you know, you go to this place, it's called Centrelink over here. They call it Centrelink. You go there and you get the assistance that you need. You know, you sign up for things. The cool thing about Medicare, the Centrelink, is you could be there for any reason. It doesn't mean that, it's not like it's a place where only people who are going through hard times go. Like, you get all these different reasons why you may end up in Centrelink. Like, the government here also does things like, they'll give you, they do this thing where they have like this first home buyers grant. Like, so if you buy a house, they'll contribute like $15,000 or something like that towards you buying that house. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. They got all these incentives. Baby boom thing. So if you have a baby, so because they obviously want to grow the population over here, they want to encourage people to have babies. Because the population of Australia, in case you didn't know, is 25 million people, like the whole country. So it's basically like the population of LA, you know, like, but their whole country is like 25 mil. So they do this baby boom thing where, like, if you have a baby, they'll drop you like 5 large. I think it's like $5,000. They'll drop you 5 large into your account. Thank you for having a baby, basically, and we hope this will help you and your young one get off to a good start. Like, that kind of stuff they do here. Mind blowing. So it's a cool place for those type of reasons. Also, there's less crime here, less violence, less guns. I make a joke and I say less Trump. If you're a Trump fan, sorry, I'm just being comedic. It's what I do. Don't want to alienate anyone on my channel and look like I'm choosing a side. I love everybody. Just some people, I think, I love everybody. So, but anyways, guys, that's why I ended up in Australia. And those other things I said is why I stay in Australia now. Yeah, guys, I like it here. It's really beautiful. It's peaceful, and of course, there's some things that I do miss. That, you know, not everything is perfect here. That, you know, the food isn't as good as back home. Come on, you already know. I miss the food back home. You know, and you know, not, you know, I've got my homies, my friends, my family. You know, there's people back home I miss. You know, like, you know, but when you become a grown-up, I guess you gotta make grown-up decisions, and one of those decisions is where do you want to freaking base yourself. And at the moment, yeah, I mean, this is on point, so this is where I'm at. Anyways, guys, much love, and that's why I'm out.